HooptieDoodle has gone on a salvage bike adventure. We have bought a bike off Copart because I have wanted to buy a bike off Copart for years now. I have been watching, I've been doing math, I have been bidding here and there, but I have most definitely not been winning any of the auctions. See, nothing I was interested in was going cheap enough for me to gamble, and it is a gamble, that I would be able to fix it up without completely losing my shirt. That is, until now. We got the type of bike a reasonable person buys. It's economical, it's sensible, it is a great commuter bike. It's not the type of bike you would buy if you're going to, say, join the Banditos. It is, however, the type of bike I've been looking for a while now. It's a modern, current model bike. It's low mileage. It gets great gas mileage. It is also a parallel twin. I am, after all, a cheap man, and I love fuel efficiency. I love cheap parts. I love cheap insurance. I love cheap transportation generally. And this bike has those things, and it's well reviewed. Other people think it's a good bike. Now, I've been looking at other bikes on the auction sites. I've been looking at KTM 390 Dukes. I've been looking at SV650s, MT07s, FZ07s, Ninjas of different sizes, 650s, 400s, that sort of thing. But I've always been outbid on those if I tried to bid on them, or they're already past the price point where I think there's any type of value left in them. I'm used to being outbid on these auctions, and so when I was bidding on this 2016 Honda CB500F, I was fully expecting to be outbid, except I wasn't. So what I'm looking at is a Honda CB500, a new one, 2016 version. And so it's coming up in 9 minutes. It's currently at, people already started bidding on it. It's at $225 already. We might be out on this one real quick. This also sucks because it means someone is watching this right now. I was hoping that this thing would go under the radar, that no one was watching it, because it's like the middle of the week. It's a Wednesday. People should be at work right now. This music gets me all hyped up. Alright, it's coming up in 2 minutes. This person in Nigeria is buying these luxury SUVs from Pennsylvania, and this seems like a bad idea. I hope he realizes it's going to be rusted as It's exciting to bid on a motorcycle. Here we go. Oh yes, I'm gonna bid on it. I'm bidding. Oh man, somebody outbid me. New Jersey. One more bid and I'm out. I'm out.
Time.
I'm out. Anybody? This is me. If I win it, I'm done. Oh, I won it. I won. I won it! Oh, snap! $350, dude, for a 2016 motorcycle that is wrecked. I'm okay with that. And winning this bike resulted in an unplanned cross-country trip to pick it up. I'm on my way to pick up the newest motorcycle build. As I do on many a road trip, I'm drafting behind a truck. This is basically what North Texas looks like. Now we're starting to get into East Texas in the Piney Woods region, which is one of my favorite spots in the country. From Texas into Arkansas. And this is the beautiful state of Arkansas. That's the Mississippi River, yo. Tennessee. There's Maryland. Alright, so today's the day. I just woke up here at the campground. It's a very nice campground, by the way. And we're headed off first to the U-Haul to pick up the trailer, and then off to Copart. We're on the way to pick up the bike. Oh, it's exciting. And I found picking it up to be a lot of fun. The whole process of bidding and winning and road tripping and hauling the bike home. I loved that. Yeah, I was going this way anyways though, you know? And the challenge of towing it home with my 4-cylinder car was an adventure in and of itself. Oh, look at that motorcycle back there. So far, it's still in the car. Love it. And now that it's back at HooptieDoodle headquarters, we've got to figure out what we're gonna do with this thing. To me, it offers the opportunity to explore motorcycle value buying. See, in my opinion, there are two basic ends of the spectrum on motorcycle value buying. And by that I mean, how do you get the bikes for as cheap as possible? One end of the spectrum we've already kind of explored with our previous build, this Goldwing Bobber build. You take an older bike that is at the absolute bottom of its market value due to time and just low demand from other people. Nobody's buying these things anymore. The other end of the spectrum is that you get a current model bike that has lost all of its value or most of its value due to an accident. Now these are two ends of the spectrum on motorcycle value buying, and there's plenty of other options in between. If you go with the older bike, you're going to spend plenty of money freshening up older worn out parts. If you go with the newer bike that's been wrecked, you're going to spend money replacing broken parts. So which is cheaper, and more importantly, which offers the greater value? Now we just finished working on this 40-year-old bike here behind me, so we have the opportunity to compare the two. Which do you think is going to offer the greater value? And also, what do we do with this thing? Do we restore it back to stock form, or do we customize it? I could certainly see it being like a modern cafe racer or tracker style bike. What do you think? Well, thanks for watching this video. I hope you'll subscribe and join in on the adventure of the next bike build. In the next video, we'll take a closer look at the damage on this new bike and go over some of the costs of acquiring it from the salvage yard, as well as the potential costs of repairing it to stock condition. So keep on wrenching, everybody, and we'll see you next time.